Welcome back.
Now on Bounce. We love this segment. We get fired up for it each Tuesday here. It's time for Ask Mama Mack, a segment, as we said, we do every Tuesday. You discuss kind of the different parenting issues because you've been a long-time owner of a daycare. I don't say long time. That didn't sound right.
No, almost 16 years. Yeah,
okay,
this
well,
month.
good deal. 16 years, very much experienced in dealing with kids with all kinds of different problems.
I had my own 3.
That didn't sound right.
It sure didn't.
You know what
But
I
I'm
mean?
gonna let
Well, I'm
you.
talking about not the kids having problems, just different, you know.
I had my own 3, so, you know, God blessed me with 3.
Yeah, so you had to deal with them too, and I can imagine what you had to deal with that one.
I think it's time to call Mama Little. I think it's time to get Mama Little on the phone.
Yeah, we need to get on the
since
phone.
Delano wants to show out.
Yeah, she had a great Mother's Day. I bought her something. So I sent
You
it
bought
to
her
her.
something?
You did?
Some chocolate,
What?
and she enjoyed it. She called me. I bought it 2 weeks early because I thought Mother's Day was like 2 weeks ago, and I panicked and I went and bought it, and the lady never even told me it was 2 weeks later. I found out later that day. I said, "Oh, Mother's Day." Is
So
2
you
weeks
gave her
later.
2-week-old chocolate?
No, I didn't. I delivered it Thursday. That Thursday before. So the lady never told me this is not Mother's Day. I'm like, I understand that. Anyway, how was your Mother's Day?
It was beautiful.
Doing way too much.
Very relaxing.
Good.
Kicking back, chilling.
What did Brigida do?
She did all of what I just said. She honored my request. I told her I didn't really want to do anything. We went to brunch.
Okay.
And then we kind of chilled at Ruben's in her place for the rest of the afternoon.
Good deal.
And
Good
he
deal.
And into
grilled.
the night.
So y'all had a good time.
She wanted time. So got gobs and gobs of time.
Sometimes you
Yes,
need that.
we
She
Sometimes you
packed
need
a
that.
bag and got extra comfortable after
I
taking
really
out
did.
the church
That's
clothes.
right. We went to church together,
Yeah,
so that
we
was
did.
always extra special.
You ready to
Just
go?
Special.
You ready to
Am
do
I
some
ready to
stuff?
go?
You?
Sure.
All right, Facebook COO Cheryl Sandberg is opening up about her new reality as a single parent after her husband's death last year. In a Facebook post, Sandberg talked about adjusting to being a single mom in light of Mother's Day. The mother of 2 says she didn't realize how hard it would be to succeed at work when you're overwhelmed at home until her husband's death. Now, even though she's a highly paid executive, she's careful to recognize how different her situation is from millions of single parents, the families living in poverty. She's calling for better paid maternity leave, stronger policies to support all single parent families. Sandberg points out that 40% of single mother-led families in the U.S. live in poverty. That number kind of jumps to 46% for black and Latino single moms. So, Mama Mack, we want to know, are the odds stacked against single mothers in this country? Do they need more support?
I would say that they need more support. I kind of experienced somewhat of a single parent because Brigida's father traveled a lot, so that put me in charge of everything. So from time to time, I had my taste of it, but I think that we have, as women, female, we have that urge to persevere. And mothers know that in order for their kids to be successful, we have to be there with them and ensure that they get all the necessary stuff that they need. And the extra help would be fantastic, and especially on the workforce where, you're working for someone who may not be a parent, but the consideration being there would be most helpful, because it's kind of hard to juggle all that and work.
It's a lot to do.
It is extreme lot
Don't get
to
enough
do.
credit either.
No.
That's what they do.
Right. And even though, Mama wasn't really a single parent, I mean, Daddy was on the road a lot, I have vivid memories. My mom was a working mom, coming home and still in her suit, standing over the stove cooking dinner, like not even taking time to change her clothes. So that's like etched into my memory as trying to juggle everything as a mom. And even with a father who traveled, you still had someone there, to relieve you or to, I'll take this or you sleep in. And so I can't imagine what it must be like for so many single moms, single dads too, in this country who are having to do it all, and
From
keep
day
a
to day.
roof over your heads, the bills paid, the lights on, food on the table.
Because
this,
they
that,
got
and the third.
everything clicked on them. Yeah. So, all
And
right.
some people ask, well, how do you do that? How do you raise 3 kids, and, for them all to turn out, okay, good.
Yes.
And I'd say you really don't think about it. You just do it.
Yeah.
because it has to be done.
And you teach them the way you want them to go up, and if they,
That's true.
We know the
Yeah.
saying. So,
All right. Imagine taking time and spending the money to plan a wedding only to end up canceling the ceremony fairly close to the special day. It happened to this New York woman, but instead of letting her get down about this, she turned her reception into a party for needy families. This happened this past Saturday. She used the $8,000 for the venue and catering for a pre-Mother's Day lunch for people who had never sort of experienced a fancy reception. The Princeton grad canceled the wedding 2 months ago after a disagreement over the prenup. So, Mama Mack, what do you think of her selfless act?
I think it's off the chain. That's really showing. Talk about helping and providing. These ladies got to experience, or these moms got to experience something that they may never have experienced before in their lives. So, hats off to her. For
especially
sharing her.
dealing with canceling a wedding.
I know,
and still
child.
found the time to think about somebody else.
That's very unselfish. Very.
possibly one of the worst times in your life, I would imagine.
Very
People,
unselfish.
So, all right. Well, let's get back to tonight's Sound Off Charlotte topic. Budweiser is renaming its beer America. The Belgian-owned company is using the temporary name for its Summer Long campaign. America is in your hands. The name America will replace Budweiser on bottles and cans. The new design expected to be on shelves from May 23rd through mid-September. Officials say the campaign meant to celebrate cultural events this summer, where the company hopes people will be drinking their beer. So, Mama Mack, we want to know, what do you think of Budweiser renaming its beer America for at least this 4 or 5 month period?
Well, I'm sorry, Budweiser, but you're not my guy. But anyway, as far as, I think it's pretty patriotic that they're doing this, and it's temporary. It's not like, hey guys, we're changing our name totally to something off the wall.
Right.
But America, temporarily, they can get back on board. I think they can.
What do you think, Debbie?
I mean, I'm not a beer drinker, but okay. All right. I don't think it's going to stop people from drinking beer or drinking Budweiser. And if it does, I don't think it's going to be enough to affect their bottom line. I think people are going to drink, like this summer when it's hot and you need a cold beer and it's the 4th of July and you're wherever, you're going to pop that top or open the bottle and you're not going to think anything about it.
That's right. Being patriotic.
There you go. Okay, do we have time for a couple of comments? Here we go. Twitter, Rose Marie saying, it used to be the All-American beer. It isn't any longer. It's owned by a foreign company, so not sure of the strategy. That's what Rose Marie has to say. Constance weighing in to say, it's all about marketing strategies and timing is perfect. Don't see any harm. May pick up more consumers. God bless the USA. And then she's got some happy emojis there. And then, okay, what else we got? Someone thinks it's stupid. Doesn't agree with the name change. Sandy says it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, but I don't drink Bud unless someone else is buying it, so whatever. That's what she thought. Janelle says she's not feeling it. Now it's all about IPAs, and they know it. So there you have it.
Beer.
Yeah, craft beer. Yeah.
Susan on my Facebook page said advertising gimmick started you talking about their product, didn't it? She's a little smarty.
There you go.
Very true, though.
We appreciate it.
There you go.
Very true.
All right, we appreciate you all sounding off tonight. Mama Mack, always a pleasure to have you here on Tuesdays. Anything else you want to add? You say?
No, I'm good.
Okay, we'll be right back.
All right.